Hey everybody, Craig here, CLP Bushcraft. So I'm coming to you not in the woods, but in my front yard at my house. So what I did is the other day is I trimmed up a bunch of limbs on the trees here that you can see behind me. And I got a big pile of them. And I have this warm bond. It's a smokeless fire pit. Basically, it's like a big, huge, oversized twig stove. And you can cook on it. On the top of it, it's got a grate and everything. I'll show it to you in a minute. But I thought, you know what? Instead of going over there, it's hot, it's humid out today, and I want to get this video made for y'all so y'all can see this. And I was like, you know what? I'll just use the fire pit deal here, get rid of the limbs that I got cut off, is the fuel basically for the fire, and put my cast iron skillet on top of it and cook that steak up. And that way I can get it cooked and show y'all this knife in action. So what this knife is, this is the Chef Paul slicing knife, and it's part of the Wild Harvest series knives that they have. This knife is like a scalpel. It's extremely sharp. It's ABL steel. It's got the brown burlap Mercado handles on it, like all of the Wild Harvest series knives. Very thin profile. It's got the holes in it for, like for friction, less friction while cutting meat. It's got a blunt tip on it, but extremely, really comfortable in hand. And I've already been using it at the house quite a bit, cutting up different things. We cut up, for Easter, we had a ham, and cut up the ham with it, and this thing just does phenomenal. The other knife that they sent me this is part of their kitchen knife set, chef knives, and this is, and I would like to tell you the name, it's La something, but it's what it is a cheese slicing knife. But it slices cheese very, very well, but it also slices meat phenomenal. I love the contour of this knife, how the shape of this knife is. This thing is phenomenal, works awesome. I mean, not only for slicing cheese, but just yesterday morning I was slicing up breakfast sausage with it. I mean, this works excellent. Love this knife here. But the one today we're showcasing is the Chef Paul slicing knife. So what I'm gonna do is get this fire pit here started. I'll make me a little feather stick and get a flame going in there, and start throwing these twigs in here and limbs and get a good fire going with some good coals. And we'll throw a skillet on top of it, get some butter in it, and sear up that steak, and then we'll slice it up. So stick with me, we'll be back. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This warm bond fire pit. And it's like it's just like a smokeless fire pit. So anyway, you can see I got a big pile of limbs there. Had me some smaller ones from kindling, a little bit of cedar I had laying around. So made a feather stick. Gonna get that lit and start throwing the twigs in there and see if we can't get this thing going. All right, so got the fire going good. I threw quite a bit more sticks in there, and we're just gonna let it get really blazing good before I put that skillet on there and start searing up that steak. Hopefully the rain holds off. Pretty dark looking clouds there. Maybe it'll hold off for me. You can see the fire's going pretty good. We're gonna get that skillet on here in just a second. Okay, so just my luck. It's gonna start raining. So I'm gonna just leave it here, and I'm gonna throw some more wood on it and see if it maybe just will blow over, and then we can get going again. Okay, been a few minutes, but just kind of rained just a little bit, not a lot. Fire's still going, so we're gonna try it. All right, got the skillet back on. Let's throw some butter in there. All right, check out this bad boy. So let's go ahead, cut that open. Grab seasoning. Oh yeah. So I'll be honest, first time I've ever cooked a bone-in tomahawk steak like this. We're gonna see how it does. Hopefully it turns out all right. All right, let's give her a flip. What I was trying to do with this cast iron skillet and the butter is like sear it, and I was just going to throw it directly onto the flames. Yep, and here comes the rain. All right, I think I'm going to just throw it directly onto the, it's a lot of flame though. Okay, so it come a torrential flood outside on me. So I come back in the house and wind up having to put it on the stovetop for a minute, try to cook it just a little bit more. So I'm not sure if I overcooked it or if it's not cooked good enough or all the way, but we'll see. But the main test is to see how this slicing knife does. This thing cuts amazing, and it is, yeah, it's a little on the rare side for sure. But what I'm going to do is take it off this bone, and I'll cook it some more. With this knife, y'all, this thing is awesome. It just cuts really good. I think what I'm going to do is just wind up cutting it in strips and throw it in the skillet, kind of fajita style. Alright, well, thank y'all for watching this video. This definitely didn't go as planned. I had no idea that it was going to start raining on me. So, anyway, but I wanted to show y'all the knife. That was the main thing of this video. And, like I say, it cuts wonderful. I could see, like, if you had a big old brisket, I mean, it would be perfect to cut up brisket and stuff like that. And like I say, for Easter, I used it to cut up a ham. It worked great. So check out the Wild Harvest series knives from LT Wright Knives. And until the next one, guys, I'll see you then.